How's everybody?
Yeah.
Thank God. I was with a friend of mine the other day. I asked them, if you could be any animal in the world, what would you be? He said, I'd be a bird. I'd be a bird, flying around all day. Amazing. I said, you do know birds can't masturbate. Don't you? People don't think these things through. I said, do you want to know what it's like being a bird? I said, you're flying around all day. That's correct. Flying around all day, dreaming of a nice wank. Look at them up there. Flying around with their achy little balls. It's not a life. I said, why do you think birds are always shitting on people? He said, I don't know, it's just random, isn't it? I said, random? Wake up! Random. It's on purpose, they're jealous, we can wank. They can't. I said, you'll never see a bird shit on a dog. Unless it's an accident or a very clever dog. You know that Hitchcock movie, The Birds? Yeah. Most people don't realise it's a documentary. Murder birds driven mad, watching people wank. Happens all the time. It's pretty sad actually. I think of starting a charity for animals that can't masturbate. Could have called it Hand Relief. Actually not. You know what? Not really. Not really. Because I don't like charity. I don't really trust charity. I'll tell you why. Because charity's been around a long time. And they keep telling us they're trying to solve poverty, disease and abuse. But all these problems are all still with us, right? So, how do we know they're not just partying with our money? Living it up, right? There's probably an Oxfam yacht somewhere in the Caribbean. A heart and stroke island in the Bahamas. Some kind of domestic abuse villa in Mexico. Couples only. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm a pretty cynical guy. I'm probably too cynical for charity. The worst advice anyone ever gave me was to treat everyone I know as though they were going to die tomorrow. I just kept asking people if I could have their stuff. I saw a charity advert the other day on TV, and it said, every 5 seconds an animal is abused in America. And this statistic got into my head, and it really affected me. Really affected me. The next few hours, I was wandering around. All that was going through my head was 1, 2, 3, 4. Cat punched. 6, 7, 8, 9. Cow slapped. It went on and on. On and on and on. It was like a Noah's Ark of abuse. I pictured everything. Stamping on tortoises, teabagging hamsters. I pictured it all. God, it affected me so deeply. And so when I was finally through masturbating, I called up and I pledged $5. Any terrorists in tonight? That's a shame. That's a shame. So what we like about terrorists, they do make any crowded space a little bit more exciting. My favourite kind of terrorist has got to be the suicide bomber. More specifically, those loser guys whose bombs don't go off. That's the terrorist equivalent of going for a shit and only farting. It's quite upsetting. Quite upsetting. Must be weird though, right? It must be weird. Imagine you're 30,000 feet up in the air, you're primed and ready to die like only a religious lunatic can be. You grit your teeth, you close your eyes, you hit the button of your explosive belt. Nothing. Nothing happens. You start flipping through the in-flight magazines. Stewardess leans over with a tray of food. Did you want chicken or pasta? I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. I can't help but feel a bit sorry for those failed terrorists. I know it's wrong, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for them. I always picture them back in their hometowns, you know, bumping into old friends. Hey, how are you? How did the whole suicide thing go? How do you think it went? Suicide bombing might not be for everyone, but at least it's a profession that hasn't been affected by the economic downturn, right? Always new openings. It's a boom industry. Thank you very much. Where was it? Yeah. Okay. So, according to a recent poll, the scariest word in the English language is terrorist, and the second scariest is paedophile. You put these two together, you have paedophile terrorists, which I think might be the worst idea of all time. We could call them baby boomers. For paedophile terrorists, 9/11 is not a date. 9/11 is a preferred age range. Anyone here got a hobby? Probably, right? Like everyone here's got a hobby. I've got a few hobbies. My favourite hobbies have always been reading and masturbating. I've recently combined the two by having my penis covered in braille. It's the text to Cormac McCarthy's post-apocalyptic novel, The Road. It's still quite depressing, but at least in my version there's a happy ending. False advertising can lead to tragedy. People are impressionable. Do you think anyone's ever drunk a can of Red Bull and then jumped off a building, expecting to grow wings and fly away? I hope they called up customer service to complain as they plummeted to their death. Hello, is that Red Bull customer service? Yes, I can hold. So yeah, I've just been told I've got like 1 minute left, so I'm going to leave you with this. Aside from the reading and masturbating, my other favourite hobby is board games, and I like Scrabble in particular. I like to play Scrabble with prostitutes. I played Scrabble with a whore the other day. She looked at me and she said, "I've got AIDS." I said, "Acronyms aren't allowed." Then she put chlamydia on a triple word score. Playing board games with prostitutes is a lot of fun, an awful lot of fun, and that's why so many of us do it. But a word of advice, always rubber up if you're playing Risk. Thank you very much. See you much later. You're going for Owen, everyone. Come on.